PlayStation Plus September games are officially live, but there's a lot of titles and some of them have some massive download sizes. So, which ones are actually worth your time? I took the time to download and play the opening of every single one of them, so I can just give you a rapid fire first impressions of the game that can help you decide which one you want to download and play. First up is WWE 2K25. I just played it and this game does not feel like it is built for fun. It feels like it's built just around microtransactions. If you're expecting that simple arcade fun of old SmackDown games, you're gonna be disappointed. This is a full-on simulation. It plays less like a wrestling game and more like a complex fighting game, with combo systems that feel like they're from Mortal Kombat and ground mechanics straight out of a UFC title. Visually, it's also a mixed bag. The lighting in the arenas looks great, but a lot of the character models just look strange. If you're a die-hard WWE fan, this one might be worth picking up to play, but honestly, I would skip this one if you're not. Next up is Persona 5 Tactica. The intro cinematic is once again amazing, but the new kid-friendly cartoon art style feels a bit strange, especially considering how dark the Persona series is. And just so you know, there is a lot, and I mean a lot of talking in this game. It took at least 15 minutes just to get into the first battle. But the combat is actually pretty good. It is a tactical RPG where you have to take cover and force enemies into the open so you can set them up for some attacks. Another warning though, if you hate chromatic aberration, this game has it pretty bad around the edges of the screen in battle. It instantly made my eyes water, so if you hate that, you might not want to download this one. Let's talk about Green Hell. First thing you need to know is I could not find a performance mode. Maybe I just missed it, so I was locked at 30 frames per second on console. At first when you start off it looks like just a peaceful journey in a rainforest, right up until a jaguar decides you're its next meal. The game is beautiful, but it is definitely not your friend. It's also a game that feels more like it was designed for PC first. The controls work on a controller, but they do feel a bit clunky, and it's kinda hard to navigate, which kinda makes it annoying when you're trying not to die. Despite all that though, the jungle setting is incredible. I would say if you're looking for a hardcore, unforgiving challenge and you don't mind the 30 FPS cap, you're probably going to love this game. But if you're looking for a relaxing venture, this ain't the one for you. Fate Samurai Remnant. I thought this was just going to be another Dynasty Warriors clone, but I was completely wrong. The game still uses the same fundamental combat system as a Dynasty Warriors game, but this is a full-on, pretty deep action RPG. The game is set in ancient Japan and the world is just stunning to look at. The premise is based on the Fate anime series, where you are a mage summoning an ancient warrior to fight over the Holy Grail. It's pretty strange, but it's also a pretty decent anime to watch. I was also surprised that you do more than just fight in this game. There are towns to explore, shops to visit, and people to talk to. It's a much deeper game than what it looks like on the surface. For me, this was the biggest surprise of this month. If you want an action RPG with some great combat and a beautiful world, this is definitely one to download. That's the big four that were released. Let's just take a quick look at the rest. Crow Country is a PS1 style horror game that is similar to Resident Evil and Silent Hill. The only downside to this game is its perspective. It's not technically isometric, I think they call it orthographic camera, and it can be a bit disorienting. The Invincible is a slow burn narrative sci-fi game which is great for fans of Firewatch. It's all story, and it looks great. Then there's Conscript. This one is definitely unique. It's a top-down survival horror game set in World War I. It takes a lot of inspiration from Resident Evil, even having save rooms and typewriters. But it is also very dark in terms of its theme, not its actual appearance. And they do not shy away from showing you the brutality of war. Then there is one more, which is none other than Legacy of Kain Defiance. This is an incredible PS2 game that if you've never played it, you need to download it. After all these years, it still looks good and runs good. And all of the upgrades you get with the new emulation systems, you can adjust the color, the brightness, to make it look better if you want to. I'm just glad we got a good way to play this game again. Hopefully this helps you decide what to play. Which game are you downloading? Let me know in the comments, and if you like this video, would you kindly leave a like and subscribe, and I will talk to y'all later.